You know that terrible feeling when you look at the clock, it's 5 p.m., and you have no idea where the day went? Me too. I used to think that maybe I just needed to work harder or stay focused. Maybe find a better time management app, or simply just accept the fact that I was gonna have to work late. I know I'm not in this alone. We know that the typical knowledge worker today spends more than half their time on routine busy work. Our days are filled with meetings, sending emails, getting pings in Slack, searching for documents, and simply chasing approvals. Listen, I'm here to tell you that you do not have a problem with your work ethic. You just need better systems. So here are 3 easy hacks that you can start using right now to help you get the most out of your day without feeling like you fell behind. Because here's the catch. Time management isn't about cramming in as much work as humanly possible. It's actually about making decisions to reclaim your time back. Let's start with hack number 1. You know how people always ask, are you a morning person or a night person? For some of us, our minds just seem to work better in the morning. For others, it's after lunch. There's no right way or wrong way to be about this. I just want to encourage you to be really honest about when you're the most productive, then use that to structure your day. Build a deep work or a heads down time into your calendar around those productive hours. Hack number 2 is my favorite part. Use your calendar blocks to protect your time. Okay, so you know your most productive hours? Now, go in and block your calendar. Protect them for focus time and the most important work. You can even turn off notifications from apps like Slack or Asana. Because let's be real, if you don't fill your calendar, someone else will. We've even seen research that 32% of knowledge workers who've experienced burnout say it's because they've not really been able to switch off or disconnect. The key to these time blocks is to treat them like any other meeting. You cannot move them, and you have to attend. This all sounds great. What does this actually look like in practice? Let's do a deep dive. You might start by creating one block in the morning to answer any emails and or Slack messages. Then, create another one. That's where you focus on your main work or projects for the day. Maybe that's reviewing and finalizing a pitch deck. And then lastly, another calendar block goes before you head out for the day. That's where you review your accomplishments, maybe plan out important tasks for the next day, and clear out any notifications that might have come in throughout the day. Here's the catch. Time blocking is an individual habit, but it needs support to stick. You can do this by driving a shift to respect other people's calendars as well. Maybe if you see a focus time or deep work block, treat it like a serious meeting. Don't schedule over it, and don't send messages during that time. For example, at Asana, we do no meeting Wednesdays every Wednesday across the whole company. So we have a cultural organization-wide agreement not to schedule meetings every Wednesday. This level of support actually matters, but you can still be the one to kick it off within your team. I bet everyone would be so grateful. Okay, hack number 3, automate repeatable work. I don't have to tell you that the workday is made up of recurring tasks, weekly updates, meeting reports, QBR preps, stakeholder reviews. You get the idea. That's why hack number 3 is so important. You have to automate as much as you possibly can. So what does this actually look like in action? The easiest way to do that is with a tool. For me, that's Asana. That's because Asana makes it very easy to automate tasks with something called a rule builder. Let's walk through it. So I run a weekly metrics review for my whole team. It used to take me an hour just to set it up, chase the updates, and finalize. I was manually duplicating the agenda, assigning them to team members, and reminding them to add info. Now, it's entirely hands-off in Asana. I use a template task that's pre-populated with all the necessary sections and links. My subtask now also auto-assign every Friday morning, sending a notification to all team members to add their updates before our Monday meeting. This has eliminated all the weekend did I send in messages. This is a real game changer. When I review the final metrics and mark the task complete, Asana instantly sends everyone a summary update. Listen, it's not flashy, but it is the definition of frictionless. I've completely eliminated the setup and the follow-up hassle. It's made that weekly process seamless. And I even get 30 minutes back every single week. That's time I can now spend on deep work and on planning. Okay, this isn't about squeezing more into your week. It's actually about feeling less scattered while driving more impact. When your systems run smoothly, you stop chasing your day. You stop missing updates or forgetting next steps. That clarity changes everything. It shows up in how you lead, how you think, and how you make decisions. Okay, let's run it back real quick. Here's how you manage your time to cut hours of repetitive work in your week. You figure out your peak productivity hours so that you're not constantly switching modes. You block focus time on your calendar in a time that works for you, and you automate repeatable tasks to free up your bandwidth. Listen, you don't need to work longer hours. You need a system that actually works and helps you. For me, Asana is that system. Yours might look a little bit different, but just make sure that it offers enough structure to reduce the chaos. And it saves you more time for the work that actually matters. Try one of those this week and drop it in the comments. I want to know how much time you saved by following this process. And if these tips were helpful, make sure you like or subscribe for more. And remember, your work deserves a better system, and so do you.